And a few years back, I came to an interesting conclusion. I actually used this on a case. I met a young dentist who got out of school, joined his dad's practice, was making $350,000 out of the gate. And we got to a certain place, and he says, I'm just going to buy term. I said, do you know anything about where you sit? He goes, what do you mean? I said, well, I'm going to tell you. Looking at the average, you're about 1%. At the time, it was roughly 1%. I said, well, do you know what the top 1% does, or why they need life insurance different than the general consuming public? So what life insurance can do for people with means is it handles debt. It's not going to be credit card debt, but it's going to be debt for capital assets, which immediately increases the return of everything. I said, are you ever going to be in partnership with anybody? He goes, well, I'm not partners with my dad yet, but eventually I will be. So don't you think that it would make sense throughout the rest of your life to be able to buy and sell the business and we use life insurance? So he goes, I never thought of that. I said, well, do you ever hear a thing called estate taxes? And life insurance is used by wealthy people, successful people, to pay the estate tax. And unless somebody is willing to stick their neck out, as I was for this kid, without making the client wrong about his beliefs, because there's nothing wrong with term insurance, but it has a job. It doesn't do 10 jobs. And I ended up doing permanent life insurance.